3D printed guns. If gangbangers switch from the best guns in the world, created by the world's most skilled manufacturers that they purchased from the black market, and suddenly switch to cheap epoxy resin 3D resin guns that break easily, that are files created by amateurs, not the best and the most skilled, that are low capacity, they'd only be doing us favors, because they are limiting their capacity of rounds they can hold at once and also giving up reliability. So criminals getting their hands on these instead of guns that they get their hands on now would be actually a good thing. Now, 3D printed guns would work well in a self-defense case because the conditions are optimal, right? You keep the 3D printed gun somewhere safe, it's ready to go, right? It's not shoved into a backpack like a criminal where it's likely going to break because it's epoxy resin. See, these aren't reliable weapons for criminals, not by a long shot. And it's just going to hurt them in the long run if they switch to them. That's why they never will. Are 3D printed guns detectable? Yes, they are detectable. They are not undetectable. They are detectable. They have a lot of metal in them. And even if they didn't have all that metal in them, which they do, but even if they didn't, the metal from the bullets would make them detectable. How is 3D printing good? Because guns save lives. There is 700,000 to 3 million violent crimes prevented by firearms a year in America. That's way more lives saved with firearms than taken away by firearms. Also, there is only 32 gun homicides a day. That includes self-defense killings. With a population of 320 million, it is clear that gun crime is absolutely minuscule in our country and definitely overblown by the media. A great thing about this technology is it ensures guns can't be regulated to death, guaranteeing the Second Amendment we were promised. How can it not be regulated? You can have files that create guns on a hard drive that's offline. There's over 100,000 files illegally downloaded that make firearms according to the government. This means gun manufacturing is live and well as it should be. Now notice there was 100,000 files downloaded, but there has been very little to no deaths by 3D printed guns. See, this proves these files should be unrestricted because they are 99.99% of the time will be used for good and used to prevent crime, not make it. Also, when have you ever seen a drug addict or a gangbanger invest in a 3D printer? Never. Obviously, this technology is good in the hands of everyday citizens to create firearms. Regulating 3D printers to death just makes it so good guys can't be armed and bad guys will still get their weapons at the black market. So regulation only hurts the good guy. Are 3D printed guns traceable? No, they aren't traceable because they don't have serial numbers, but there's tons and tons and an unbelievable amount of guns without serial numbers because manufacturing your own firearms is legal in this country. And if you manufacture a firearm legally, it has no serial number. So there's unbelievable amount of freaking guns without serial numbers, and this has never been a problem before. So to pretend it will be with 3D printed guns is just nonsense. How would stopping it be bad? Since founding of our country, we were able to manufacture firearms. Yes, technology has come far and made it easier to legally manufacture firearms, but that doesn't mean we should make manufacturing firearms illegal all of a sudden. Manufacturing firearms has always been a right we had. It's stupid to throw it away just because technology makes it easier to aid in the process of manufacturing weapons. If we were to stop 3D printed guns, we would either have to make 3D printers illegal or make gun manufacturing illegal, which would destroy guns forever in America, which left-wingers would love to do, and is why they're pushing it. Anyways, I hope you learned something. If you guys like this video, be sure to smash that like button. Also, smash the subscribe button, but most importantly, smash that bell button, because none of you guys have smashed it yet. Alright, catch you on the next episode. Peace.